My people, my country people, Sunday morning. It's your guest, Albi, also known as Worry Meets Yankee. Now, I want to talk to mothers. You know, this table, when you check it, I always get inbox. People be reacting. You know, mothers, we don't like to tell ourselves the truth. See, that's why I like to use myself as example. Calabama go say, Yiji, for example. I like to use myself. Now, some of us, we pamper our children to spoil. The way we think we are loving our children, we are loving our children in the wrong way. Like, don't get me wrong. There is no handout or there is no book, say, principle to raise a child. No, every children is different. And it's not okay to tell a woman how to train a child. It's okay. Yeah, I agree with that. But there are some basic things that are normal, that are basic, that you cannot change. Sometimes I talk about greeting, and I know the inbox I got. A lot of parents, we pamper this our children and spoil them in the form of I am loving my children. You allow your children to do whatever they want to do. You allow your children to go wherever they want to go. You allow your children to have their ways. It's wrong. It is better to train a child than to train an adult in future. You go understand. Now, somebody sent me a DM. A friend, her children, she has 4 children. The 3 of them came to spend the weekend with her. And yada, 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 yada. I laugh. I say, see, if your friend is not arrogant, you know, some people are very arrogant. Some women are, but they don't know, they're very arrogant and very authoritative. I make friend with you. If I see you walk into the valley of the shadow of death, I will not say anything. Yes, because some people, if you try to correct them, you lose your relationship. And again, if you want to look the other side, you say, why making friends with somebody you cannot correct? Correct in love. I agree. But some people take offense. So just keep your mouth shut. I told her, if your friend is not arrogant and you value your relationship, sister, try to bring the conversation. But if you see that the conversation is not going the right way, stop it. You will lose your relationship. Now, let me use an example. How can you train a child, whether a boy or a girl? I don't care. Saturdays are days children are resting. We all know that. You will train a child. On Saturday by 10 o'clock, your child, your daughter, your son is still sleeping in your house. It's an error. It's an error. Because that child will go to some. That's why most of you say, I don't like my children to visit. Why will they visit? Why will they visit when you have not trained them well? Nobody like nonsense, including you. Nobody like nonsense. You see those kind of people, they are the chief complainant of all. Even in your house. It's Saturday, let them sleep 8 o'clock. You wake them up. Everybody go and do your chores. If you finish, you can go back to sleep. That's how to raise men. That's how to raise a good woman. Most of us are busy raising our girls' children, forgetting our boys' child. We forget that human being, they'll go and marry. They'll go be a husband to somebody tomorrow. We don't train our boys' child. Now listen, I have 2 sons. When in Nigeria, when I'm back home, I have domestic staffs. Sister, brother, my older son went to body house when he was in GS3 as tender age. But you see, when that boy is at home, go ask her. People who know me know. Go ask her. My son cannot be at home. I call him the man of the house. You cannot be at home and my domestic staff is washing clothes. My house, if you don't know me very well, if you come to my house on Friday, you think I'm punishing my girl. That's what we do. On Friday is the day we change all the bed sheets, all the towels. On Friday is when we wash the 3 toilets in the house and the 3 bathrooms. Then my floor is like concrete, like this. My driveway. You know, normally it grows this greenish thing. What they call it in English? You know the word. I know the thing. I don't like it. Me, I get easily irritated. Everybody, that's me. I'm very irritated. If rain fall now, I'm irritated. This place will irritate me. That's who I am. It's not guy. So Friday, we pump water. And the water we full, we pouring. Before they full, I put bleach. There's another chemical I put on the floor. You know that brush that we used to brush jeans back home? We use it to brush that greenish thing. There's the name, there's a biological name for that thing. We brush it. As we are brushing it, the water is flowing, is washing it. And as it's going, you see green, everywhere is greenish, even my street. Then until you flush it, the whole water is white. My street is now white. They will not rest. That's Friday. You see, when my son is at home, my girl cannot do that. When I cannot train somebody's child and leave my own sleeping. Waiting they sleep. He carry the school for head. Let's face it. We are responsible for the way our children are misbehaving. Vaughn, he knows now. You don't wash clothes with your hand. He sleep till 8 o'clock. It's okay. 8 o'clock I wake everybody. Even my girl, she'll sleep till 8 o'clock. It's Saturday. It's okay. Because Sunday, Monday to Friday, school. Sunday we'll go to church. There's no time to sleep. Sunday we wake up 7 o'clock. Okay. Now Friday, Saturday, sometimes I leave them till 9. Both my girl. I won't wake anybody till 9. When my girl wake up, I say, go and sleep. When you wake up, wake the children. Then we pack all the clothes and put in washing machine. As the cloth is washing, he's doing the floor. Favor, take you inside the house. Sweep house, mop house, make breakfast for us. What am I doing? There's one day my son told me, Mom, sometimes you do this thing as if you are not the one that give back to me. You are paying this. Brother, I am training you to be responsible tomorrow. So that when you get married, you'll be useful to yourself, to your children and your wife. It's training. When he got to some age, I teach him. The only basic thing my son don't know how to do because he refused to learn. Because of what he has is basic as in food. To cook egusi or bowl of details. Yeah. But you see all those normal things. Indomie. In my house, we have people know me now. We have different way of making indomie. If I make red oil indomie for you, you give me your ATM. I've been a fried indomie. Ask my friends. They know now. Some of them, they pay transport. Can't chop my indomie. You must learn that. If I have new domestic staff, that's one of the 2 things I teach you first. Until you are used to it, then I leave it for you to be making. If not, I'm going to make it for everybody. Know how to make indomie, yam, cook rice, cook pakpa, jollof rice. It's very important though. I teach myself. You know how to do that. You eat your. If I cook beans, I don't like beans. I don't eat beans. So in my house, because of me, I have to make beans in the menu every Saturday night. I think so. So because of that, I cook beans detail. If I cook beans for you, hey, Raboski, not be saying I'm out. Beans. Because I dislike it with a passion. So I take my time. Remove the first water. Cook am. Put enough onion and crayfish. All the obstacle in this world. I can fry I dey cook beans. Forget them. So I teach my son. Those, you see all those things? Okay, now. How old was Vaughn that time? When I left Nigeria, Sean was just 9 years. You'll be shocked the things Sean can do. Ask people that live with Sean. At that time is 9. Sean is 12 years. My brother told me the other day, say, you turn this boy to weapon. Yes. I don't care girl now. So why my mama go say, why I don't go concentrate in raising my 2 boys? So what's my point? Everybody that know me knows that. Every year end, November, I paint my house. I produce paints. I produce paints. That's one of the handwork I do. I produce. I learn. My children, I can leave the inside house for professional to do. You see my outside, my protector, my gates, my wall of defense, my children and I, my domestic staff, all of us, we go paint. At the point I will not pull my domestic staff. You're like, Mommy, teach me. And I said, okay, because I don't want to make it look like as if I'm suffering you. So no, I want to learn. When my brothers were in my house, now all of us, plus Oga pata pata, I buy the pens. You take this side. You take this side. What am I doing? Am I soft? You want to tell me I don't love my children? I'm training them. I can paint. If I paint here, you run. I paint very well. So is Vaughn. So is Sean. Sean, I will give him chair. You see this protector? I put it on the wall, on the floor, because oil paints. Sit down here. Paint this one down. If it's not okay, he will continue again. That's how to treat. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm learning every day. There's some things I didn't teach that I'm regretting today. You understand? But I don't understand. Okay. Now, like when the last party I did in Nigeria, how old was my children? You see people murder. You trust Nigeria now. When you're good, people will come and help you when you are doing party. Church members, your friends. You'll be shocked the kind of people that will come and help you. The people are happy, your children are sleeping. Your aunties, start where your sons, they sleep. They no quick sleep for night. Shut up. That's some things you should not say. Are you not ashamed? Wake them up. The people that came to help you, they don't have to. Not be too mama born them. They are not useless. They have things to do. The only way you can respect them is when your people in your house are involved. Like at people, mama, bank managers. You can imagine last person I did, my friend that she was former deputy governor's wife. She was in my house. My friends that are bank managers, my two sons will be sleeping. Wake them. Give them Maggi, make them they lose. We are training our children. We are not bringing out vagabonds. We want our boys' children to be valuable husband to somebody's daughter that the mother raised well. You don't expect a girl that the mother raised well. You come and carry your whatever to go and marry that girl. He will be body. Nobody like nonsense, even including you. Teach them. You spoil your children for no just reason. It's annoying when you see women say you are pump. I don't understand what is wrong with nowadays mothers. People will leave their house to come and help you. Your children are sleeping. Your own, na king. Because they carry your house for head. Me, I do party. I will wake my children. Give them Maggi, packet of Maggi, maybe they lose. Teach them how to chop onions. It shows that you value those people that your house to help you. Meanwhile, your girl is inside making food for the people that is cooking to eat. Some of you don't have that sense. My experience in this life, I've gone to Aba to help somebody to cook for dedication. I stayed their house Friday, Saturday, Sunday. My friend, he know the person. He's my brother. The wife no ask me one day whether I go chop. Now life story. Some people are stingy when it comes to food. Some people are just stupid. I go there. Now me cook all the food when they eat for the dedication. I did that because that guy was a good friend to my husband at then. Good man when married principal. Now train your children how to have value for human lives. Train your children how to have compassion. Train your children to respect anybody regardless whether your family. Some of you, your family are the only human being walking on the streets. The rest are trees. The rest are lions and chickens. Because you don't have value, your sense of, you don't know children learn from us first. We are the role model to our children before they pick more on the streets. Our children are not blind. If they see you that you don't have value for human life, they will not have value for human life. That's the truth. You are kind. Extend the kindness outside. Not only your children or your family members. Don't make you good. I told myself when I was growing up, I told myself for me to know that I'm a good person, I need to be involved in people that I don't know. I'm 47. If I count numbers of life that I've touched, people that I don't know. At a point in my house, it's like hostel. I do it with all gladness and joy. People that know me knows me. I call all of them my brothers and my sisters. It's people that are close. How your brothers are fair now? Why is this one black? Why is this one not tall? We're laughing. I say, so you cannot hear me tell you that this one is nice. All of them my brother. All of them my brothers. Teach You see my sons, whoosha. The way those boys they do good, I dey fear. Sean, if you leave Sean, go dash all in clothes out. That's the way he knows to express. Vaughn, like worst. If you leave Vaughn, go dash your iPhone, then call you with payphone. Mommy, somebody does not have money to go to, you two don't have. He will give the person his last money. My son, when I screwed him, but sometimes I smile. I say, you do worse. He will tell me, Mommy, I learned from you now. I don't have food at home. I don't have money. But I am thinking of somebody. I am packing things to go and give somebody. You think they're blind? Children are not blind, no. They have sense. They have sense. Teach your children to have value. Teach your children to respect. Teach your children to impact in people, regardless if they are blood or not. It is important. Because you see these children, you cannot live with them all their lives. That is why most of you end up being a burden mother-in-law. Because inside you, you know you do not train your child well. So you are afraid, overprotective. You are shaking because you know people will see your yash. It is wrong. Allow them to make their mistake and you correct them. Be involved in their life. Be involved in their life means don't mean you to be the God. Some of you, I remember one occasion. Some women, Style B, can you come to the store around 5 o'clock? Like, I don't understand, 5 o'clock. I don't come to 5 o'clock. Style B, I beg, my child, I have something for school. I don't know, saying, and there's no decent cloth to wear. I say, mother, what did they worry you? And some of them, you go see them, they dress mighty, drunken mighty, and then dress pass. Your children are looking like a beggar. My children are the air I breathe. If I cannot afford to buy my children this thing to wear, I will not wear it. That's my principle. It does not make you spoil your children. So loving your children, there are many ways to love your child. No, correct your children. Be able to tell your child in the face, this is the way you do wrong. If my sons have problem with his friends, I ask him, he tell me, I tell my son, now you fuck up. Learn to tell them the truth. The way it is, don't pamper him, don't take side. If you have problem, I say, tell me what happened. He tell me, my son, you know, say this one, now you fuck up. Mommy, how? I say, relax. See, like this, you are supposed to do like this. That your friend is right. Maybe you overreacted, but this, go back and make peace. That's how to love children. You see your child make mistake, you support her because now your child. You support her, he go bad for your hand. Nobody is perfect. Nobody is perfect. We learn every day. Allow people to chastise your children. Allow people to correct your children in love. Some of you, somebody will correct your child, your face will do like this. Me, if I was ever, it was a blessing. I don't train my own finish. Allow people to correct. In those days, they say na community they train children. Nowadays, you know if you try them. Allow people. Let people tell your children this and that. How can your child have occasion in school, a presentation? That is when you are going to shop for the child. What kind of moral are you? At least at a point in time, your child should have at least waiting 10 to 20 decent clothes to wear. What it be that? Are you not working? 10 to 20 decent clothes, 5 decent shoes. That anytime you can go to the wardrobe and pick it. You are wearing this. Not when you're happy, you'll be running up and down. The woman begged me. I went to my shop around 6 o'clock in the morning. I opened. She bought and tell her, I said, this is an error. Correct it. Buy once in a while. Go out of your way. Buy clothes. Keep for your children. What it be that? And you are looking good. Most of them you see there for Nigeria, they worse. Buy BB gold. You wear for neck. Your child. Go children department. They look like one beggar. They bring for Hausa quarter. Are you not, guys, not ashamed? Your child should speak volume. Your child should represent. Not be mouth. If you see my son, you go look at. Not be. That's Style child now. Not be Style boy. My son. Now which? You must look at him. I mean, you must look at him. I beg you. Say if they spoil her, make I spoil her. And the woman, old women no go feel entails my older son. Because what you won't give her? When in mama by God's grace. Na God dey run am. Na me dey work am. Wetin you wan give am? That's why most of you, your children are sleeping with women that supposed to be their grandmother. I want to cut video and start it again.